Lane, moved to Man United. Some might be surprised that Ole actually survived a sacking before Lampard. The start of the season, he was in the hot seat. He got
touted by Kevin to be the first manager to be sacked.
You know,
Who was the first manager to be sacked?
West Brom manager.
Okay.
yeah, Slavish. So
Slavan Village.
Slavan Bilic.
he got
Then Frank Lampard.
Yeah, man.
No man, somebody never got sacked before.
Who?
Somebody's not got sacked. Has 2 managers sacked so far?
I think so. That's
think
Big
so,
Sam
think so,
and
think so,
and
yeah.
Tuchel, yeah.
So he got United to the top of the table, and things seem to be going well. You know, as I said before, you know, you felt disappointed leaving Anfield for the draw, and then Man City crept up and applied some pressure, and then things started to unravel with that loss to Sheffield. And the Arsenal draw, you could say it was a deserved result, or Arsenal was a bit unlucky. You say at this point of time, based on the mindset of the players, it might not be best to change Ole. No. Will you give him until end of the season?
Not sure yet. Not sure yet. I can't.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure as yet. What?
Wow.
So, remember Kevin was at the top of the table, you know. Kevin was at the top of the table saying
Spent a
3
couple
points, clean sheet, him winning, then him lose, and just a downward spiral, him have to get out the manager, right?
Yeah.
That can happen.
No, man,
The
that
truth
can
is,
It seems like you want that happen.
no, I want the best for, I want Manchester United to win the league. That's
Okay.
what I want.
Okay, cool.
Right? But do I believe that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will do that? No. So that's my problem. I don't have confidence in the manager. He's a good manager, I think, better than Frank Lampard, but tactically, I don't think he have
Better
it.
than Frank Lampard.
Runs and bands always say it, you know, no tactics, just vibes. Right? It's obvious. Right? You go out there and you watch a match, and every Manchester United fan, especially who I talk to, none of them have been confident during this time period. None of them say, yeah man, we definitely can win. You see how the team up play, we're going to build from it. No, them say, at some point it's going to fall apart because them know the team is not properly coached, but a lot of the results is just individual brilliance. Wolves win 1-0 last minute, Marcus Rashford find it. Long ball from Bruno. It's not no tactical, we're not break down Wolves, right? We beat Burnley, Pogba wonder strike from out the box,
But
right?
we never conceded.
We beat another side, Pogba again, right? So it's just been like some
Fulham.
it was Fulham, yeah. It's just some
Pogba to stay
individual brilliance from different players, you know. So that's what we've been seeing, you know. And my problem has always been, if the players don't play well, we can't get a result, right? And we saw that against Sheffield. We don't have tactics to say we can depend on the tactics to create space, open up a side, and outplay them. It's strictly Rashford has to be on it, Bruno has to be on it, Pogba has to be on it for us to win. Cavani has to be on it, and that's why I don't like. No, we're winning now. Well, we were winning, right? I said before, there was at a juncture we had Aston Villa, Leicester, Liverpool, and another side, right? And I said we have to get 10 points out of 12 to be a title contender, right? If we got 8, we're top 4. We got 8 points, right? It's top 4, and that's where you see we are now, right? Then from there, we lose to Sheffield United, right? Bottom of the table, right?
Their only second win of the season.
That's your second win of the season, would you believe? Against Manchester United. You are, quote unquote, competing for a title. Your neighbors just take top spot. You have to win the match. You go out there and lose. Then you play Arsenal, no bounce back, no reaction.
So I have a question,
Nil.
right? Are you being too hard on Ole because he's overachieving? And here why I ask that. So at the start of the season, even in the Champions League, you know, you're in the group of death, and if you came third, if somebody tells you you're gonna come third in this group at the start of the season, you wouldn't want it, but yes, alright, them two teams are on form doing well. If somebody said, look here, at this point in the season, you're going to be second, I say, great. But is it because Ole...
And 3 points off the lead.
3 points off the lead, right? Is it because Ole was at the summit, couple results go the wrong way, now him second, started excellently in the Champions League and then just
kinda
failed
failed
away.
out, yeah.
So is it, if you look at it in retrospect, is it because, him is volatile, right? Him go all the way up.
Yeah.
And him come down slightly. Because I'm not all the way down,
Yeah.
Him depend on expectations now. Are you being too hard on Ole?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Hold on. Let me talk about it. I'm not being too hard on him. It's a strange league, right?
Yeah.
Now, when you compare what he's doing against the sides that he should be doing it against, he's doing it. As a matter of fact, he's not doing it as well against some of them, right? The top 6, him don't win a match. That's the first thing. Him don't score a goal outside of Tottenham, where him get 6-1, right? Yeah, the traditional top 6, because you will say Leicester and beat them, right? The traditional top 6 is 0-0, Man City, 0-0, Chelsea, lose to Arsenal 1-0, draw with Arsenal again, 0-0, right? He's not scoring against them. You lose to Sheffield. Now, in any other season, Liverpool wouldn't get 7-2. Liverpool wouldn't be dropping so many points. So, from a points perspective, he's probably a little bit in terms of trailing where he should be, right? He should actually have 2 points per game. He have less than that right now. So, I'm not being too harsh on him. What happened is that the other teams are faltering, right? Now, I can't look on him now and say, well, the other teams are faltering, so it's okay if you falter too. He's not performing. So if he got 2 points per game as he should, and traditionally that would get you top 4, but this season he would win the league, I expect you to continue to win the matches that you should win. I shouldn't look now and say, well, other teams falter and lose, so it's okay for you to lose to Sheffield United. I don't think so.
Year over year, how are you performing in terms of points?
Year over year, I think, we have better players now. We improved the squad, so we should be doing better, right? So year over year, because we have, since Bruno come in the side, we're doing better, right? So remember, before we had the likes of Andres Pereira and them ball at the 10, like when this man have Joey look, right? He's a struggle. Him can tell you, right? Me and him know about it, right? So now when we have Bruno, you automatically have more creativity. You sign Cavani, right? You're doing better.
You get half a season of Bruno, right? Which is when you turn your season around.
I get 1 year. Yeah, but when Bruno came, came in, him turn around the entire season.
Correct.
So if you look at the points tally that Bruno would have gathered probably from Bruno signed to the end of the season, he was at the top of the table based on just the results, right? He won Player of the Year, Player of the Month for 2 months in that period. So the point I make is that you get a much better number 10. As Danny said, you get somebody who understands how to play number 10 and will actually get a good number 10. So it helped the side significantly. You bring in a top-class striker in Cavani, right?
Lane, how many points more do you have this season?
I don't have the exact numbers. We could
like
be behind.
No, man, I don't think you're behind at this point.
I think they would have looked at some results and they said that, we might probably be slightly behind.
What I said in that?
Because the league is hard. The league is generally poorer this year.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say to you,
so your points may be even lower, but in a better position.
But look at it this way. So
but that's sorry.
Yes, go ahead, Danny.
Oh, that's the point I was making. Because I understand the point in terms of, and the analytical part of it get always way stronger. They say, okay, looking at even how many points per game you need to get over the season to be comfortable in the top 4, right? But we have to adjust for the fact that this is a different season. Football is different, and it's not just because other teams are performing poorly. You're playing inside empty stadiums. That's not something that anyone is used to. So the dynamics are a little bit different. So there are gonna be some slippages. So I get the point. You should not be losing to Sheffield, and I agree with you. But it is football, and it will happen.
Our home form is atrocious. That's the first thing, right? So I hear you, Danny. I hear you. Hold on.
But why your home form atrocious?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because home matter in the world. It's an empty stadium wherever you go.
No, but you should be familiar with the pitch at least. Yeah, because you're going away and you're winning. Why are you losing so many matches at home? Yeah, okay. So fine, they're going to say you don't have 80,000 people supporting you. The other team don't have, even we got to West Ham when West Ham had fans in the stadium. 4,000, right? Mm-hmm. Say what they will, they had fans. Yeah. And we beat them 3-1, right? Away. So they had home support. Why is it when you're at home, there's nobody there, you have TV crowd supporting you, whatever, fine, right? There's no pressure for you to perform. Why is it you're not performing, right? Mm-hmm. So these are some of the things that we're seeing that need to be addressed. So I think, yes, we can look and say, all right, he was top of the table. And from that, if you look at that just from a broad perspective, he's doing well. But if you look at it from a perspective then of how many points should you be accumulating How many points? So if Ole gets 80 points and finishes third, I'd say, that's expectation. If he get 80 points and win the league, I'd say the point total was expectation, and we're glad he take the league, right?
Here, I say, put it this way. I think.
So I don't think I'm marking him too hard.
I think you mark him too hard. Think about being graded on a curve. If everybody poor this year, whatever points you get, that is gonna be a pass mark or your grade level. Now, when you look on Ole, right? If you look at Liverpool, alright, so they are poor. City poor, Chelsea poor, Arsenal poor. It's something systemic. It's impacting everyone. Whatever is happening, why everybody being so poor.
Why are these other teams poor? Why is Liverpool poor? Liverpool is poor because the strikers fell out of form for a little bit, and the back line, them as you always say, Virgil van Dijk, they lost him and it impact the side, right? True. And the strikers fall out of form. So that impact them for a little bit. Man City started slow because they didn't have a number 9. Take a while to get a system where they're not conceding goals, get in a defender, get that working, right? So every other team had a slow start.
Why is Tottenham poor? Why is Tottenham poor?
Tottenham just generally poor, right? but so when you look at it from the perspective of Manchester United, we started badly, right? And you say, all right, we never have no preseason. We got 2 weeks to turn it around. But by the 4th game, after you lose to Tottenham, you bounce back a little, you lose to Arsenal, you got the run. You had no injuries, really, right? You had no injuries. So you had a full squad, fit players, you should be performing. The manager not rotating the squad properly, right? Danny Van der Beek can't play. I don't know why, right? I have some thoughts on it, but I can't say it on here, right? Danny Van der Beek not play,
That's
right?
definitely true. Can't be said that.
Tellers can't play, right? Luke Shaw take corner now, right?
And Luke Shaw play ball.
Right? Luke Shaw take corner now. Cavani not playing enough matches. I see against Arsenal. Martial, one of my favorite players. Everybody know that, right? Having a tough time at it. You leave him out from the start, right? Scott McTominay get injured. But you bring on Martial for play. And he's not playing well right now. Rest him. Bring on Danny. When Danny plays, he perform. Every game that he plays so far, he perform, right? Bring him on. Because Martial never really perform in that match either, right? So he keeps rewarding players that are not playing well. Rashford look injured. Right? Rashford look injured. I see Rashford play, he can't run back, him look injured, they see it on him. But the man a play week in, week out, every now and then him resting. You're not rotating the squad well enough. And that's a problem, right? So I don't think I'm being too harsh on the manager. He's a Manchester United manager, and I'm judging him as such. And I'm not doing, to me, where he's falling off is not good enough, right?